Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Siege StarCraft broadcast for Force Strategy Gaming. Today we are going to have, the players have already introduced themselves, a ZVT between Dimaga, our red Zerg player, and his opponent in the purple, our Terran player, Goody from ESC. The map, for those of you that don't recognise this wonderfulness down in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, is the IC Cup Test Bug map. Now, it may sound odd being called Test Bug, but I assure you this map is certainly not bugged. It's not to test anything. It was named after the creator of a lot of very, very good IC Cup maps way back in the day of Brood War. You see you have an entrance to your base here. It's quite a wide ramp at the bottom. You can still get a force field to just block off all of that from any encroaching units. You have a natural expansion just outside of your base at the bottom of that ramp. You have a few more just round to the left hand side of it. There is again a blue normal minerals expansion, 8 mineral patches, 2 Vespene geysers. But you also have just inside of that, protected by some destructible rocks that have 2000 health and 3 armor, a gold expansion. So there are these 6 mineral patches there of gold minerals and 2 rich Vespene geysers. Now the rich Vespene geyser gives you 6 minerals per harvest instead of 4, so you can see there's quite a lot of advantage there for both mineral gain and gas gain. You see Dimaga already heading out with a drone to scout our Terran base. He now sees what is going on, and it's the fairly standard stuff. You see the barracks going down there. Over here in Camp Dimaga, I believe he's about to early expand. He has the money, honey. There he goes. Expansion right the way down there for Dimaga. Now on this map, it's very, very difficult, at first at least, to get a good idea of what's going on. You obviously see there's the regular scouting, so Dimaga has a good idea of what is going on our Terran base. But to get map vision at the Zelnagar watchtowers, once again you have to break through this destructible rocks. He's only got 1500 health, they do still have the 3 armor, so it takes a while for things like Zerglings etc. to break through. And you see the surface area you can get Zerglings in on these is huge. So if you've pumped out quite a lot of Zerglings in the early game, then you're going to have no problems breaking through those. Now, there are also 3 separate bases on the map. You see there is basically a 3-player map, but only 2 players will ever be playing at once. So there is the green section that's just been scouted up here by Goody. We have the sort of metallic section, looks a little bit like Terminus sort of section over here, which Dimaga is on. You see a spawning pool just tucked out of the way there at the back. Still no gas for Dimaga, so not entirely certain what's going on. He may even be trying to expand another time as well. I think that's probably an odd decision, but certainly it's a decision he could be making. I'm not sure what's going on with these 5 drones he's got here. They're just chasing this Marine right back to base, and now they finally return back home. Let's see though, is he putting down something funky? He is, he's putting down a roach warren. Now he's getting some gas. He's a little bit been behind though on that gas production, so he may be getting more than 1 Vespene geyser pretty quickly, because if he's going to be pumping out roaches, they do require a fair bit of gas each. Obviously getting the speedling upgrade, which is a relatively crucial upgrade for Zerg, then he's going to be delayed on all of that sort of good jazz. Over here in our Terran base, we only have 1 refinery up. We do have the starport and the factory. The factory is pumping out a couple of Hellions at the moment, and it's now throwing down a tech lab. So we'll probably be seeing the good old switcheroo between the starport and that factory. And maybe we'll be seeing a Banshee. Doubt we'll be seeing a Raven at this point in the game, but probably Banshee. He may be in the tasteless build though, in which case he would be getting that Raven. Over here in Zerg HQ, we have a Hellion coming in. Spots a Zergling, will try and fry it like chicken. But that Zergling is running very, very quickly onto that blue sandness there. Hellion going after the other Zergling now, trying to deny map vision for Dimaga, our Zerg player. Over here in Camp Dimaga though, where there is a Queen already on standby. I like the positioning as well, trying to get in the way of the pro. Just slow down that Hellion a bit. A couple of roaches are on the way out as well, and I think that Zergling did just get flamed. There's its dead body roasting there on an open fire. Back over here in Camp Dimaga, we've still got roaches, no layer on the way yet, which is going to mean that if Goody gets stealth for this Banshee, then Dimaga's going to be in a lot of trouble. He does have a command center going down, so Goody looking to expand the and getting a bunker just there at the front of his base as well. So getting a nice solid bit of a wall off there. You see the factory is making another tech lab, so we may even have 2 port Banshee perhaps. Let's see, is he going to start making tanks? Oh no, the roaches do actually just walk straight up into Goody's base. The Banshee is revealed. This is not a good move by Goody. remembers to raise that supply depot now, and that roach saw quite a lot. I don't think he saw the second gas going down. No, he did not. But he did see that Banshee, and Leia immediately, well, in fact, Leia was been made a while ago, but there's another Queen on the way. Plenty of drones been made, in fact, a shed load of drones. So Dimaga clearly thinking, well, I'm about to lose a lot of drones to this Banshee. I may as well make a load more than that. Queen already getting out and into position. 2 queens, in fact, are right here, and they will be able to shoot away that Banshee, but there is a... Oh, no. The creep power does have a small gap up into the main, so if the Banshee does head backwards and forwards between the two, he could do a fair bit of damage, but no, being shooed out of the base with only 2 kills, not the requisite 40 for a Banshee. Meanwhile, over here in Goody's base, we do have... Oh, I'm sure I saw a siege tank being made. Yes, there it is, just there. So we have a siege tank. We are getting the armory, so maybe going Thor. The expansion for Goody has just gone down as well. Double gas already being put down there, and SCVs were slightly in the way, but are now starting to harvest from the minerals there. We have a spire going up in Camp Dimaga. It's just here, tucked away at the corner of his main base there, as well as we do have the metabolic boost, that Zergling speed coming out from here, as well as another expansion too. So Dimaga getting his 3rd up right away. Loads of scouting being done by this Overlord as well. Clearly he sees everything going here. He even sees that Banshee being repaired there by those SCVs. Goody not wanting to waste any units whatsoever. May as well waste a few little minerals there before he gets anything else going. We have 2 more factories in production. They're both down here for Goody. So Goody staying with a very mech style of play. In fact, how many Marines does he have? Only 7. Most of those being in that bunker just there. So are we going to be seeing lots of Thors? Are we going to see at least 1 Thor? We may be seeing another couple out of here as well. Thors are extremely powerful. Especially against a flying Mutalist ball, and as you can see, 7 Mutas in production, as well as that flyer attacks level 1. We do have a lot of Banelings on the way. Now the Banelings versus a Thor, not so bad. Viking, did that take out the Overlord? Yes, it did, so well done there, Mr. Viking. You have a kill on your record sheet. A couple of missile towers going down as well, probably just to try and push any Muta attacks out of the base. Dimaga doing quite a good job of getting map vision. Speedlings trying to take out the destructible rocks at the gold. You can see they do have a large amount of hit points, 2,000 hit points. So Dimaga looking to expand to the gold and really get a massive economy boost. Let's look at the economy. Excuse me, Dimaga 57 harvests to 41. But note that mineral count on the income tab is about the same due to the strength of the mules. Now I did just miss a small Mutalisk attack here. The Thors were seen, so Dimaga knows about the Thor, and Goody clearly did not have the collector's edition. He has the very standard Thor, and not the spiky shiny Thor with lots of stars all over it. Ooh, Dimaga expanding right here to the north expansion. So he may be taking a double expand with these gold minerals as well. Still just pushing around the map with his Mutalist, keeping that very, very important map control. Notice he's checking out all of the expansions. I'll show you exactly where he's been on the camera here. He's literally seen the entire map at the moment. So good show there by Dimaga. Always nice to see plenty of scouting. It's something that I don't do often enough myself. Maybe seeing a slight attack here on these SCVs. Mutalisks are just there at the rocks at the back. They do decide to just push out there and move away. Don't want to engage too much. There's that Thor there with those significant damage to any sort of Mutalisk attack that goes in there at all. Look at the army size for both players. Our Terran player is on 100, our Zerg player on 114. The APMs of both players 96 for Goody, 180 average for Dimaga though. And Dimaga potentially massing up at the southern position of Goody's main to maybe try and push in here. There is a supply depot and an engineering bay you could probably snipe off. The engineering bay is marginally protected by that missile turret, but here come those Mutalisks flying straight in there. And there we go, straight on that supply depot. It's unfortunately for Goody in the wrong position. Goody almost supply with that. He's only got 3 supply. Now he is getting some very important upgrades going down here. We have the Blue Flame Hellions and the +1 vehicle weapons. Not getting the +1 vehicle armor at the moment, deciding against that, but certainly getting the right things. And notice there is no sign of stim at all. There is certainly no concussive shells, and there are no medevacs either. Showing you there on the units tab. So we are definitely going to have whoa, this isn't usually very often, a just huge patrol path there. Missile turret trying to go up is immediately picked off by these Mutalists, so nice harassment here by Dimaga. This is one of the reasons. Oh wow, and 28 Zerglings in production as well, so Dimaga really feeling like doesn't need any more economy. Use a lot of those drones as units, but a nice push out here by our Terran player Goody. These Mutalisks cannot afford to clump up like this. The Thors will make extremely short work of them. The Blue Flame Hellions will deal with very well with the Zerglings of Dimaga. So Dimaga may not have the best unit composition for this. Units are 39 Zerglings, 24 Mutalisks, 2 Roaches and 3 Queens versus 5 Thors, 11 Hellions. Oh, the Queen gets taken out there. Spinecrawlers trying to be made and moved into this position. Mutalisks magic boxing now over the Thors to take off the health bars. You see those Thors going down very, very quickly. The Hellions are all gone. The Roaches are left. There's 1 Hellion left. Banshee is doing quite well here though, and the Thors are all down. The Viking has been taken out, and Dimaga has won that little skirmish. Well done there. Army sizes now stand at 143 for our red Zerg hero and 93 for our purple Terran warrior. Looking at the income tab after that, and Dimaga has not elected to take this gold base. There is a little attack by a Hellion just darting away here. Did take out a couple of drones before it went down. You can see that burning bodies just there, but that will be stopped for now and forever by these couple of spine crawlers straight away down there, as you can see by Dimaga. So let's have one more look at the APM. So 94 to 181. Production has 2 command centers in production, so Goody forced to double expand to try and stay in this game now. Army sizes are 117 to 173, so nearly maxed for our Zerg player. And Goody he's not in that bad a position. I mean, it's not a great position to be in, don't get me wrong. Pushing out with some Hellions, but he's got to be very careful of this massive Mutalisk ball flying around by Dimaga. In fact, he has a grand total of 2 dozen, that's 24 meters. He'll start ripping these turrets to pieces, and you'll just see how quickly the turrets and the surrounding buildings of them go down so fast. Trying to take out a lot of these SCVs, magic boxes over the Thor, and look at how quickly that Thor goes down as well. That's taken out, and he immediately moves on into the natural, and there's a load of SCVs there, ready, ripe for the plucking by those Mutalisks. Attack down here by our Terran player is stalled a little bit by these Roaches now. Some of these Thors got a load of kills, the Siege tank as well in there with a few kills, and even the Hellions were getting a good number of kills. But while all this was going on, Goody's economy was being ripped to shreds by these Mutalisks, and Dimaga really showing why he is one of the best players in Europe. So well played there by Dimaga. A big thank you for all of you guys for watching, and to Force at Force Strategy Gaming as well for letting me post my stuff on his channel. Thanks very much guys, hope to see you again shortly. This is Siege, signing off.